Hello from Fine Arts. Today we are going to learn about an amazing graffiti artist from New York City. His name is Jason NAYLOR, and he wrote this book called Live Life Colorfully with 99 ideas to add joy, positivity, and creativity to your life. And when I open it up, you can see he likes lots of beautiful, bright colors, and he is famous for his murals that he creates in New York City. This mural says, Live Life Colorfully, and he estimates that at least 10,000 people pass this spot every single day in New York City. It is near 6th Avenue and 14th Street. And take a look. He believes color is the new black, and every color speaks different things. And so this says, what do colors say to you? Yellow, you highlight me, baby. Purple, ooh la la. Green is envy. So he feels every color makes us feel a certain way. And you could see that he has on this picture here, it says, a colorless world. Can you even imagine? It makes me feel thankful that we live in such a beautiful, colorful world. And he says that color can be whatever you want it to be. And this book is filled with all kinds of ideas that you can do to make your life more colorful. And he put down that red can represent excitement, passion, or love. Orange, confidence, bravery, social ability. Yellow, my favorite, joy or cheer. Green, hope or happiness. Blue represents calm, peacefulness, trust. Purple, ambition. And pink can be compassion. And he has a quote in here that I really liked. It said, "The most beautiful things in life cannot be seen or heard. They must be felt within." And that was inspired by Helen Keller. And you can see his heart has lots of beautiful colors, bright, bold designs, and he does his graffiti art with a spray can. And here is a picture of him, and you could see all the different ideas in this book. So today we are going to celebrate our life colorfully by making a beautiful peace sign in a graffiti style. Now, you are welcome to change it and create your peace sign however you want. I did a mix of colors over here, kind of in a rainbow pattern over here. I just did some different colors. And again, you are welcome to change it. You can do any kind of design that you want. You are the artist. And then the last example that I wanted to show you was this one, where it had an actual design. So for the peace sign, we're using colored pencils. Prismacolor. For the outside background, we're using chalk. So, should be fun. And we're going to start with our peace sign. And for this part of the lesson, you need a partner. And so, let me go back to my original paper, which is my frame. And we're going to start by picking out our frame color. And then you're going to glue the white paper on your frame. Okay? And I'm going to kind of show you how to do this one, but again, you are the artist. You are welcome to change it. So the first thing I want to show you, remind you about the glue. If your glue is stuck, you just have to maybe peel off the extra glue on the tip. Okay? And then you're going to give it a turn to the left. Don't pull the cap off or the glue will come out like a volcano. Don't twist the black one or the glue will come out like a volcano. So just a little tiny half turn, and we're going to go ahead and go across, down, across, up. So you're going to make a square with your glue, and you don't need very much glue. We're going to turn it over, and we're going to push those air bubbles out. Trying to make it straight. There we go. Okay. And then the next part of the lesson, we're going to go ahead and make our peace sign first. Now you can see that my peace sign is centered on my white paper. So you're going to need a partner for this. And you're gonna grab your peace sign template, and one person is gonna hold it down with one hand, and then the other person is gonna go around. So we're gonna take our cap off our Sharpie. Today we're using a big Sharpie, the Chisel Tip. And I can do this demonstrating myself, but I want you to do it with a partner. So watch me first. One person holds it, and then the other person is gonna use that Sharpie and go around. And if you make a mistake, think of it as a happy accident. We are doing this in a graffiti style. And let me hold onto the whole thing, go all the way around. I have to turn my hand, just like that. And I put the cap back on, okay? And there it is. Okay, great. And then after you do it one way, you help your partner to do the other. Also, let's sign our frame. Every artist should sign their artwork. Okay. Today for this lesson, we are going to use my favorite Prismacolor colored pencils. So we're going to take the tin off and put it like that. And there are lots of choices for the Prismacolors. Let me just show you. So you're just going to grab a tin. There's all different kinds, and they are mixed. So if you see a color that someone has at your table or around you and you want to switch, you're welcome to trade colors, and you can do this any way you want. Okay, so I'm going to show you why I love Prismacolors so very much. And that has to do with the shading. So think about which colors speak to you, what your favorite colors are. And I'm going to start with yellow. And if you need to sharpen, you're going to use these Prismacolor sharpeners. They work best. You kind of have to flip the top open, and you just give it a good twist. And there we go. Okay, so I'm going to start with yellow, and I'm going to show you some of the amazing things that yellow does. So we're going to just color however you're feeling. I'm thinking yellow in the middle with those beautiful color pencils. They're very smooth. Okay, now watch this. I can take my orange, and if I put my orange right here, you can see that it's pretty bright. I'm pushing kind of hard. But watch what happens when the orange touches the yellow. Aha. It makes like a yellow orange. See how I did that? And then if I want it to look more like paint dripping, I can make it rounded. Since our artist does a lot of paint drips, you're welcome to change it. So the orange and the yellow make a yellow orange. You can see they mix together. Now watch what happens when I take the green. I picked a light green, and I mix it with, here's the regular shade of green over here. And when I mix it with the yellow, you can see that it changes color. The yellow and the green make a yellow green. Isn't that beautiful? So these colored pencils are worth their weight in gold because of their blending capabilities. They're just beautiful. And same thing, I have red, and if I grab red with the orange and I mix them together, you can see how different and how much they blend together. Okay, even if I take that red, let's say I mix blue with it. This is more of a purple, but you can see that when I mix that purple with it, it makes it a little bit darker, like a burgundy. Okay, or if I take my blue, let's do it on the other side, see what that does. It makes like a purple, because blue and red make purple. And you could pick up that color and layer it more, and you'll see how much it changes. So I would definitely encourage you to experiment with the colors and create a design or a pattern, or just play around with color. How does the color make you feel? Pick up that pink. You could see it's more of a magenta. So beautiful. And we could take some turquoise. and the turquoise and the green mix. If I add some blue to that turquoise, I'm going to get more of an aqua color. You can see the difference in the middle. So play around with it and color it however you want, because you are the artist. Okay, so I'm going to have you color the peace sign, and I have one done to show you. So here's kind of what it looks like, all colored. So once it is all colored, just like that, we're going to work on the background. So I'm going to put away my colored pencils, put the lid back on, turn those in. Okay, and then we're going to get these chalk pastels. Now when you open these up, you're going to kind of push, take the lid off, take the foam off, and here they are, beautiful chalk pastels. And for your chalk pastels, you might want a paper towel. Okay, so when I did my chalk colors, I'm going to start with yellow in the middle. So I have my warm colors on one side. These are my warm colors, red, orange, yellow. My cool colors, green, blue, and purple. So I'm going to pick up that yellow, and I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of chalk. Now, if your chalk is dirty, you can wipe it on paper towel to kind of get it clean. Maybe a little bit of yellow here. So I'm starting with my lightest color first, sprinkling it in. Then maybe I'm going to grab some of this pretty orange. This is more of an orangish yellow. Sprinkling it in, just a little bit here. And maybe I'll grab the regular orange, just put some of that on the outside. Okay, now watch what happens. Take your finger, and you're going to just smear it in. And you'll see what happens when those colors mix. Filling in. Beautiful. You need to wipe your finger for the next section. I started with the yellow so we don't cover up too much of that yellow. Again, yellow is my favorite color, so that was why I used it, but you could think about what color do you love and use those colors. So pretty. Okay, and then the outside background, I used reds and oranges. So I'm going to go back to that orange color, sprinkle in some of that. Notice I don't have to do all of it. So beautiful. Maybe we'll grab some of this red, sprinkle some of that in. And ooh, maybe some of this pretty pink since that popped up. Why not? Ooh, I like it. Just a few sections. Okay. And here we go. Use your finger, smear it, blend those colors, see what happens. So you should fill it all in so there's no white showing. Kind of like that. And I'm looking at that pink, and I really like that pink. So I'm going to layer in some more of that. Just a little bit on top, maybe a little bit right here, maybe some right here. So you can layer your colors if you want. Okay. And then I would take your frame, and it has lots of chalk on it, and I'm going to kind of dab it down. Some of our magic dust, chalk dust, just set it right here. And you could pick up a baby wipe to kind of wipe it. Okay, now I'm going to work on the frame. So think about opposite colors. So for this frame, it was purple, and I used some magenta. On this one, my frame color was orange, and again, I used that magenta. This one, the frame color was yellow, and I used orange. This one, the frame color was blue, and I even used some orange on that one. So think about whatever colors you want for your outside frame. We're gonna put chalk on that also. Okay, and I'm gonna use some of this. This one just speaks to me. This pretty pink color. Sprinkling some of that in. And, ooh, maybe some of this pretty blue one also as well. Let's see what that does. Okay, use your finger. Smear it. Maybe a little bit more. Ooh, maybe I'll add some red too. Whatever you want to do. Okay, then you're going to get your oil pastel. And I forgot to sign my name, so I better sign my name down here. And I want you to take your time doing this project. I'm going a little bit faster because I'm making you a video, but please take your time, do a nice job. Okay, now you're going to take your oil pastel, and if you need to peel some of the wrapper, you can do that. Okay, and notice I added some black around the edges and on the inside. So you're just going to take your black oil pastel. You're going to go back over these lines, okay? We're going to smear them in just a minute. Okay, I even did it on the outside because the chalk kind of covered it up. So again, we're trying to make graffiti art inspired by New York artist Jason NAYLOR. And then you're going to take your, also around the outside edge. So I just did a few lines here. Okay, then you're going to take your finger and you're going to kind of smear it. And notice it might darken some of that. That's okay. So cool. And then around the outside, same thing. And I'm pushing kind of hard actually to smear that. And then on the outside, okay, we would actually call this mixed media because we used colored pencils by Prismacolor. We used chalk pastels, and we also used oil pastels for our finishing touch. This look more like a shadow right here. Okay, and then I can take it off the dust, and there it is. Okay, I hope you had fun today in fine arts. I can't wait to see what you create. Until next time, bye everybody.